Hi everyone, this is Joanna from Magnetic Island, and because we have sale on acrylic products this month, I wanted to show you something. So I played yesterday with acrylic brushes, well, with acrylics. They were colored acrylics and glittered acrylics, and because I left them unwashed, there's something would happen to them. So in both of my brushes I end up having a little dry ball, and this looks like that, like a sluggish thing that snails leave behind. So this is well, dry acrylic powder inside of the brush, and what can it be done with it is to clean it. Well, there is a lot of different companies that sell additional products or special liquids or whatever different things for cleaning the brushes, but the best way is to actually use the acrylic powder that you use, the acrylic liquid, sorry, that you used with the acrylic powder. And this is a bigger brush, and you see I have some glitters stuck in there. So I advise you not to clean it with your fingers or with any other tools. I'm using here tweezers, just the tip of the tweezers, just to show you what it's stuck in the hair. And as you see, they really stuck, and that prevents me from working with the brush the correct way. Brushes that are dirty like this, they hold more liquid, and they don't release the liquid into the acrylic ball as they should. So what needs to be done is to take the acrylic liquid. I use magnetic products, so I pour the liquid into the container, little dappen dish, and it doesn't have to be a lot, but it has to be enough for the brush to rest in the liquid. And then what you need is a brush wipe. There are two types of wipes. There is a nail wipe, which is much smaller, and this is like 1/4 of the brush size wipe. You see, this is you could fit 4 nail wipes into the brush wipe. The brush wipe is more, or how would you say, less cellulose, so it absorbs the liquid better in comparison to the nail wipe. So I put the liquid container with liquid on the side, and all I do is to dab the brush into the liquid, make sure it goes everywhere in the hair of the brush, and literally just do like that, clean like that. And you have to repeat it a couple of times. If there isn't, the ball or the dry acrylic in the brush isn't big, few wipes like that will be enough. If the ball is quite big, then you'll have to go and do another step, and you will have to leave it for a couple of minutes, like 10-20 minutes, depends how big the ball is, and then you check, and then you'll go back to soak the brush in the liquid again. But you don't need any other special acetone or whatever cleaning brush liquid, just the acrylic liquid that you used. It's actually a quite good solvent, and it doesn't damage the hair. So I cleaned the brush this way a couple of times, and unfortunately the dry acrylic inside wasn't coming off. I definitely didn't use any additional tools, not to scrape it out, or definitely not to cut this with any scissors. Just I see there is still some of the dry acrylic. So what I did, I took the container and clothes peg and just clip it like this, and make sure the brush isn't too deep in the liquid, it's not bent or anything like that, just like this. And I held it like this for about 10 minutes. So this thing happens to the brushes when we don't clean them after work, or when we have when we work with highly pigmented powders, or with glitter powders, and I just literally neglected it. And this is the smaller brush, So as you see, the peg is holding it slightly different. Well, simply because it was smaller and it didn't fit in that hole. It was too small. So after all of this, my brush is well, ready to be cleaned, and you see the biggest glitter particles came off, and there was a little bit more glitter and actually stayed in the bottom of the jar, and there was some dirt as well. Well, I didn't care about my brush yesterday, to be honest, but hey, that's the way to clean it, and thanks to that I could make the video. So anyway, this is it. Now it's nice and clean, and I can work with this again. And also on the wipe, you can see there's, I hope you can see, it's like a yellow pigment. That's also from the acrylic powders that I worked with yesterday. So that's it, that's the way. And here now the brush, it's all clean and I can work with it, no problem. It won't give me any troubles now. And also remember to clean it after every time you play with acrylics, because if you have to soak it for 10 minutes, it's well, a little bit not the best if you have one customer after another, right? So here is the smaller brush, and that's also clean. The smaller brush, it's also acrylic brush, but it's for nail art. And now it's also nice and clean. So please remember, no scissors, no special liquids, definitely not acetone, which destroys the liquid, the bristles of the brush. And then store it in your favorite box. One of my boxes is aluminium black, and inside you have the holders in that elastic band like, and it holds the brush in position so then it doesn't get additionally damaged. And you can just put it in to the box, but I like here to put a clean, nice brush wipe. So if my brush is freshly cleaned and there's still a little bit of liquid there left, that prevents the plastic from melting and from the brush to be damaged. So that's the way I would store my implements and brushes in my box. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, please let me know. Oh, and one more thing. Here you see all the little fluff that's and glitter that was in the brush before I cleaned it. So all of that was actually in the brush. So I hope you liked the video. Please let me know if you have any comments, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye!